Hello, back again, second video to talk about my death and dying. Um, it's been getting a little hard lately. I feel very kind of out of it, just kind of spacey, um, and also very unattached. And it's kind of a strange feeling to me because I've always kind of been so involved in life and things around me and current events and work life and that kind of stuff. And now I just don't have any interest. There's so much I don't have any interest in anymore. And it's a very strange feeling for me. But I have found that this has become more and more true as the weeks and months have gone by. It was maybe a little over a month ago, 5-6 weeks, that I had a talk with my palliative care doctor, and I asked her, with what you know about me, my symptoms, what's going on, how long do you think I might have left? And of course she said, as most do, well, we don't really like to talk about that or predict that because, we don't know for sure. And I said, I know you can't say with any kind of actual certainty at this point, especially, but just I'm curious. And then she said, well, we're not talking years. And then she said, but we're not talking days or weeks either. I said, so we're talking months. And she said, yeah. So I said, well, let me tell you. So it was in June. Now I remember. It was in June. So maybe about 5-6 weeks ago. So I said to her, let me tell you what I think. I said, I have just this very strong feeling, just a feeling, that's all, that I won't see my next birthday, which would be November 20th. And she said, yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. So that would be about 6 months. A little bit less, actually. May to November would be 6 months. So, yeah. And overall, this time that I've had the heart failure, I've seen my life, even when I first left out of work on heart failure, and I couldn't work, but I could do a lot more than I could now. I mean, I look back now and I think, geez, I could still do quite a bit. And still felt very interested in life and so on and so forth. But what I've seen over the last years is my life, it's sort of like a step. So I'll be going along and then something will happen, I'll get sick or just some symptoms will come up and I'll go down. And then I'll be there for a bit and then it'll come back up, but not ever to the point it was before. And down again and same, a little up. And that's what it's been like for 12 years, well, more than really 12 years, but 12 years that I can definitely say. And I'd say within the last year, the stepping down, it's gone down, from where I was all this time, nonstop. But in the last year, I have really, really felt a big difference. And leading up to, 6 months ago, it was maybe 8 months ago, I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But I suddenly just got feeling really bad. Like I couldn't eat. I was sick to my stomach. I had no interest in food, which is just so not me. I was exhausted all the time. I mean, I've been tired all the time, but I mean, this was a level of exhaustion that I had never felt. And all I wanted to do was sleep. I didn't care about eating. I started losing more and more weight, as I talked about in the last video, but significantly more, like pounds at a time. And it's been pretty much nonstop, since then. And then I had COVID just a couple weeks ago now, and that really knocked me. For the time that I had COVID, the really heavy symptoms of COVID, I really wasn't sure I'd make it through the week. And I really felt that bad. All I could do was sleep. I couldn't eat. Lost 4 more pounds in one weekend. Diarrhea, nausea, terrible. It was really bad. It was really pretty bad. So it really knocked me down. And yeah, a lot of the symptoms of COVID went away, but the fatigue and the not wanting to eat, the appetite got a teensy-weensy bit better, but still, I could go without eating. I could go all day easily without eating, but I know then I would lose what little energy I have. So I eat because I have to eat. That's all. I eat one main meal a day is all, which I eat in the afternoon, and little snacks here and there the rest of the day, a couple times a day. So, but lately what I've been really feeling is my mind, just feeling kind of spacey. Not spacey in the sense of spacing out, just, I don't know, disconnected. Maybe that's a better word. I feel more and more disconnected from this world. I really do. From people, from places, from events, most everything. I feel very disconnected. And I kind of am, because I can't really go out and do very much and be with people very much. So, yeah. And wanting to sleep and rest. Like, when I'm not resting, when I'm doing something, all I think about is getting home or getting into my bed so that I can rest. And it isn't always sleep, but it's rest. I need a lot of rest. And there's never enough, because it doesn't really refresh me, pretty much ever. And also lately, another thing I've been noticing are when I do lay down and nap, or even nap in the afternoon, or at nighttime when I'm, go to bed, and when I do get to sleep, sometimes the sleep is some of the deepest sleep I've ever felt in my life. Like I'm under anesthesia is kind of what it feels like, because I'm out. Like I'm completely out. That happened the other day. I think it was today's Friday, no, today's Monday, see? Maybe it was Friday afternoon or Saturday afternoon. I fell asleep. I mean asleep. And the phone woke me up, but it was ringing, and then it was kind of in my dream, and then it was a little bit louder, and then I was like, oh, the phone is ringing. And it took a while, and even when I saw that the phone was ringing and answered it, I was still like way spaced out. But like I was coming to from anesthesia, because I know what that feels like, and that's what it felt like. And it's happened at nighttime, a similar thing, and very strange dreams. I don't remember most of them, but some are weird, some are okay, some are, you know, I don't remember most of them, but while I'm having them, they're very clear, very real. And sometimes there's people in it, sometimes there is. Like Jessie was in it, I think last night. Jessie, my friend who died in 2019. And it wasn't like she was coming back from the dead or any one of those sorts of dreams. It was just, she was in it. And yeah, it was just strange. Anyway, yeah. So today I just feel really extremely tired, which is usual. My mind is just not as clear as I'd like it to be. Yeah, my pain, the pain in my right hip is been really bad a couple times today. Oh, and last night I had a fever. 99.7, I know that's not real high, but that's, I'm usually 99 and above anyway these days. So, but 99, 99.2, 3, 4, 5. So 99.7 is a little up. I don't know, I'm kind of rambling. But yeah, I feel like there's not much to talk about. It's another thing I feel. When I talk to friends, it's like I don't have a lot to say because I don't have much to talk about because I don't watch the news. I hardly watch TV anymore. Maybe 2 shows a day of something. Perry Mason and some other show. And I don't have much of any interest in what's going on politically in this country. I really don't. I don't have the energy for it. I just don't. I really don't. So I'm not going to force myself to stay on here. So I'm going to stop now and go back tomorrow or the next day or whenever. Okay. If anybody can relate to any of this, that's why I'm doing this. It's interesting. Dying and going through all of this, I have to tell you, to me, is interesting. It sounds kind of weird, but it's like I'm watching it happen and observing, and it's interesting. And sometimes it's really scary. Every now and again I get really scared. But mostly it's just an interesting experience. And I hope in some way I can help other people. That's all.